Hi Aries. Let's do a collective reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Saturday the 23rd of August 2025, and this afternoon in Australia the Sun and the Moon will be in Virgo. So that is the new moon in Virgo. So don't forget to set your intentions. The new moon in Virgo is all about habits, routine and service. I also look at the Virgo card in the tarot deck, which is the Hermit. So it's all about going deep within for answers, but actually taking action with what's important. Okay, so let's see what you need to be aware of today. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the videos, my Aries babies. So you have concern, expectation, courtship, and main male. Journey on the back. There is somebody here, Aries, that they're in concern because you haven't approached them. So whether this is someone from the past, you've got main male. To me, this could be someone that you already know. They're coming out as main. So whether you are male here, Aries, or this person is the male, they're waiting for you. I feel like there's been no communication or very little between you and this person. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic. It could be a friend, a family member. Whoever it is, though, I feel like they've been waiting for you. You haven't came in or came back. And I feel like because of that, they will be approaching you. Okay, they've waited for a period of time. Let's see what you need to be aware of, Aries. Recent past, you have the Ace of Swords. You then have the Knight of Wands. Then you have the Queen of Cups. Current energy for you, Aries, is the Knight of Swords. Center of your reading is the Page of Wands. You then have the Two of Wands in the future. You have the Knight of Pearls, which is the Knight of Pentacles. You then have the Eight of Pearls. And the Strength card, Leo energy. On the back of the deck, Aries, the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Pearls. Spoiled for choice. But there is something here that you could be grabbing in the future, Aries, that's going to be very, very successful. So don't... make sure you watch the end of this reading when we do the cards on the back of the deck. Okay, Aries, let's see what you need to be aware of today. Today is whenever you watch the video. This is timeless. So tell us about the Ace of Swords. The Seven of Cups. Okay, so you're looking at truth, okay? You're looking at something new to start here in the recent past, Aries. Some of these options, there's a few options here, okay? You're choosing where to go next. Some of them are delusions, some of them are lies, some of them are fake, some are good. And I see you being in control, like with the Wheel of Fortune, doubling up on the good, releasing the bad. So whatever you're choosing here, Aries, in the recent past is your truth, okay? And I see you bringing it down to earth. I see you taking action with it. Tell us about the Knight of Wands. The Five of Wands. So whatever you're doing, there could be a lot of competition here, Aries. Okay, there's rivalry. But you are someone that's passionate, you're daring. You could be doing things a little differently. With the Knight of Wands, he has a goal and he wants to get to the goal. He's willing to do whatever it takes to get to the goal. So if there is a bridge that needs to be built, he's going to do that, okay, to get the goal. So I see you completely focused, okay, completely focused on this goal, something that you want to bring into fruition. But there is a lot of, I feel, competition, rivalry. I feel also here you may be doing something that is standing out from the crowd with this competition, okay? There could be a lot of people looking at you. You know, there's people looking at you like competition here, Aries, so there are people paying attention. So let's have a look at this Queen of Cups. What is the Queen of Cups? The Six of Pentacles. So you could be doing something with giving, being a humanitarian, giving to people in need. You know, it's generosity here. So to me, even though it's the Six of Pentacles, it's about being the merchant, making sure things are equal. It's like you are getting an equal exchange from this, even though you could be helping people, even though you could be receiving nothing, but you could be receiving, you know, gifts from the universe, messages from the universe. You may be getting rewarded by the universe here, but there's something about the universe talking to you with your intuition and you helping, you know, you giving, following your heart and giving your heart, I feel, to people in need. So there's something here that you're doing, that you are the humanitarian with, Aries. So that is such beautiful energy. So let's have a look in your current energy. You've got the Nine of Swords. What is the Nine of Swords? The Ten of Pentacles. So there's something here that you're committed to or in a relationship with. It could be a family thing. It could be a job with the Ten of Pentacles. You know, it could bring in a lot of stability. Whatever this is that you're sitting in here, Aries, in the current energy, it's bringing in some type of trouble or torment. Tell us more about this Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. So there's something about discussion. There's something about there being a never-ending nightmare in this commitment. Could be a family. Whatever this Ten of Pentacles is, you know, as I said, it could be a job too, but whatever it is, it's a never-ending nightmare and there's something that needs to be done about it. Okay, not moving too quickly, carefully considering what's going on. Looking at the long term, you know, the Knight of Swords also looks at the long term, you know, he's not rushing into something. Okay, so there's something here that I feel you need to pay attention to. Tell us more about that Knight of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. So I don't know, there's distance, there's coldness. It's leaving you tormented or troubled, but there's something you need to do about it. Okay, choosing to do something about it here with the Five of Pentacles. There are other people around you with the Five of Pentacles, but it's your choice to ask, you know, to know that there are help from others. So you could be doing something here where you need help from others. Okay, but I feel like you really need to work on that. There's something about discussion. So it could be with a family member, it could be with a child, it could be with somebody that you class as family, it could be a friend, someone that you are working on stability with or a commitment. So let's have a look in your center of your reading here. You have the Page of Wands, Aries. What is this Page of Wands? The Star. So there's something here that holds potential, okay? Potential is nothing without effort, Okay, so there is a dream, and it's something that you are working on, you know, where there is rivalry here. It's something you hope on, a wish fulfillment with the star Aquarius energy. But I feel for some reason there's a camouflage there. I feel this reading is really telling you, Aries, that you really need to stand out from the crowd, the world. Whatever this opportunity that you're doing here, Aries, you've got the world and the star. You know, I feel like it's leaving you very vulnerable, standing out from the crowd. But it's something you need to do because I feel like you will be getting rewards. Look, you've got bravery. What's worth fighting for here? Okay, and I feel like it's something that you are working on. So let's have a look at this Two of Wands. What is the Two of Wands? The Three of Swords. So you could be walking away from a commitment there. As I said, there's something that's a never-ending nightmare in some type of commitment. It could be a family, it could be a relationship, something that you're trying to build. But there's more focus on something that you are trying to work on alone. Okay, so there is a decision here. Whatever you're doing there, I feel like you could be closing that never-ending nightmare out, something that you keep trying to work on, it's not working. Tell us more about this Three of Swords. The Four of Wands. So yeah, there could have been a commitment, something that you could have been doing with an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. There is some type of commitment. October could be significant, last October. But I feel here, whatever that commitment is, I feel like it's closing out. It's a crucial moment here, Aries, for you to close this out. I feel if you close this out, you're going to get closer to the finish line. And I feel whoever this is that you're closing this out with here, Aries, is only supposed to be here for a short time, not a long time. So let's have a look in your future. You have the Knight of Pearls. What is the Knight of Pearls? The Chariot. So there you go, taking action. You're leaving something here. You're looking at long term. You're wanting long term. And now I feel like you're 150% committed with the Chariot, Cancer energy. You know, as above, so below. You are now connected, I feel, with the stars, with fate and destiny, ready to move forwards. And I feel like you're going to be moving very, very quickly. I don't feel like you're expecting this. Things have been moving slow with whatever this is. We see it moving slow, but once you close this never-ending nightmare out, you have more purpose, you have more freedom. And look at you, riding off into the sunset, riding off into a new world. What is the Eight of Pearls? The Hierophant. So there is a gift here, Aries, that you are mastering. It's that where you're being that humanitarian, or you're being generous, you're giving to something that's giving back to you. It's something you're meant to be doing. It's like the angels are praying or blessing this, blessing you as you play your music. Whatever your music is. But you're mastering your gift. I feel like you're going to be receiving a payout too. You've got a lot of pearls there. Tell us more about this Hierophant. They're the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that is resourceful. She's got ambition. She could be, you know, she's got that maternal energy. So you could be a parent, a mother. You don't actually have to be feminine. But with the Queen of Pentacles, she's somebody that is resourceful. She doesn't want to work very hard for what she's receiving. And I feel this is going to be you in the future here, Aries. You are going to be somebody that's able to ground, relax. It's written in the stars, okay? And it's happening at a certain period in time. It's just all part of fate and destiny here. Look at that. Look at them praying, blessing this energy, this seed. October, Halloween season could be very significant here for you, Aries. But let's have a look at strength now. Strength is your last card here, Leo energy. What is strength? The Magician. To be you, to stand out. You know, people may not agree with everything that you're doing here. You are needing to have courage with the Strength card, but you've also got the Magician. So the Magician is normally has the snake wrapped around his waist. Ouroboros, so as above, so below. With the Magician, he can be anything he wants, okay? And I feel there is something here that you're working on, okay? You need to have the courage to work on, to keep working on this, to connect to, I feel like your ancestors also, but having the strength to stand out and stand your ground. Okay, I feel like there's going to be people here that are looking at you like they don't agree with you. And you've also got the Seven of Pentacles. So you've got progress here. So time's gone by. A lot of time has gone by. It's only a matter of time before I feel there's an eruption. A good eruption. Perception with the Hanging One. So you could have been like a lot of people here, Aries, that looked at this from one way. Okay, but now you're looking at this differently. I don't feel like you're playing that game of life that everybody plays. You know, you're not being a part of what normal society is, okay? You're not playing that game, you're doing something different. So, Aries, keep doing you. I see good things. Let's have a look at these two cards on the back of the deck. You have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Pearls. What is the Seven of Cups? The Three of Swords. So you're ending something here. You're choosing to end something that I feel there's those delusions. There's lies, delusions, deceit. You don't know the answers. You're healing your heart as much as you don't want to let go. I don't know, something happened here. But it's time to grab a new cup. It's time to grab a new opportunity. And I feel like you've already got the cup. I feel like you just need to put more work in. But you grab the temptation. Tell us about the Ten of Pearls. The Ace of Cups. And universal laws. As above, so below. So that's really coming out significantly here. I see a lot of success. I see a lot of happiness. I also see with the Ace of Cups, you know, there could be new love coming in, which could lead to family. But to me here also, Aries, I feel this is a cup being handed to you. This is your cup that's overflowing between you and your higher self. Okay, there's something coming for you. You know, a lot of success, long-term success. You've got generational wealth. There is a protector here also. You know, so there could be new love. Tell us about the Ace of Cups. The King of Wands. So it could be a fire sign or someone that has a lot of fire in their chart. Orcas or killer whales could be significant. You know, they're very family orientated. Very protected. You know, they protect each other. You know, we see someone protecting an idea here. So there's someone here that's protecting an idea, but you are releasing something too. So you could be choosing somebody new here, Aries, in your life, letting go of somebody else. Yeah. I feel so. So Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all so much. Have a great weekend, but I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.